this pervasive thought that you are a fan of a number of people, a great number of the greats in rock and roll, and you've always acted as a fan and seen as a fan, and then it's come full circle where you have fans, and I don't think you've ever forgotten what it's like to be a fan.
Well, for me, when I went to concerts, it was a very strange thing. When I go to concerts, I never really had a sense of division from the people that I loved. I almost felt like I could just walk on the stage and do what they were doing or work with them. I always felt both a sense of love and awe for these people, but also a sense of unity, of kinship. The territory between the stage and the people is a very thin line. And I like to be able to cross over, and I like the people to cross over it, at least mentally. I don't like feeling separated from the people. And I gave my all, and I still do, whether I'm at going to the opera, or whether I'm seeing My Bloody Valentine, or I was seeing Bob Dylan. I give all of myself to them as a fan, but then when I'm having a concert, I'm a fan of the people. I love the people, so I'm your fan.
And that is absolute. I really feel.
Look at your socks.
I know, Dennis the Menace socks. Hang on, we had that shit last year with Yoko. We don't need the.
Sorry.
I'm not getting in a bag this year.
Very, very nice.
What are the exciting things? I mean, this morning we went around this art gallery and we had a fantastic time. It was because we both like the same kinds of things. And then we sat in this particular place. There is a chapel with this blue, I don't know if it's a leaded light, but certainly it's a thing of a bird. And we sat there quietly, and then you felt, and this sound, unfortunately, many of the things that when we say them, they sound kind of false, but actually you wanted to sing, and you did sing. We were alone there, and it was really lovely.
It's because we were in this small chapel that was, chapels are built for prayer, but also for the human voice. They're not built for bands and electronic things. They're built for the human voice, whether it's the priest or the person in the act of prayer. And the atmosphere, you can feel it. And I do this a lot. Sometimes it's embarrassing. I'll go into a church and I can't help but I want to hear the sound of the human voice, even if it's because the atmosphere, it's like singing in the shower, only in the church. So it was a beautiful. I'm going to read a letter that I wrote to Robert a few days before he died. Robert was very ill, and the letter did not reach him in time, but I wrote it for him, and these were the words that I sent. Dear Robert, often as I lie awake, I wonder if you are also lying awake. Are you in pain or feeling alone? You drew me from the darkest period of my young life, sharing with me the sacred mystery of what it is to be an artist. I learned to see through you and never compose a line or draw a curve that does not come from the knowledge I derived in our precious time together. Your work, coming from a fluid source, can be traced to the naked song of your youth. You spoke then of holding hands with God. Remember, through everything, you have always held that hand. Grip it hard, Robert, and don't let go. The other afternoon, when you fell asleep on my shoulder, I drifted off too, But before I did, it occurred to me, looking around at all your things and all your work, and going through years of work in my mind, that of all your work, you are still your most beautiful, the most beautiful work of all.
Lovely, lovely.
In my Blakean year, I was so disposed for the vision yet unclear, advancing pole by pole. My chin breathed into my ear, obey the simple code. The road is paved in gold. The road is just a road.